Hi and welcome back. So it's new build time, and this time we are building the 172 Quark's Treasure Ferengi Shuttle Nafar class from Cosmic Scale Models. I'm just having a really good look at some of the parts and starting to make some plans of attack because I'm going to light all this up. Really good work from Keith. He has noticed that these four parts, or these four bumps, aren't on the starboard side. You often see them on DS9, but it's only because the mirrored shots reusing footage, and they're not meant to be. So really good attention to detail there from Keith. The part I need to do first is obviously the interior. We have these are minuscule. These are the control domes, and I'm sort of trying to work out a plan of attack how to do these because I want these lit, but it's getting some black on and leaving white lines to shine through. And you can see they're absolutely tiny. These panels will be lit. So all these bottom ones are green. So I need to mask off all that. There's a control panel there, so we need that masked off. Another one here, that needs to be masked off. Everything's going to need to be light blocked, so going to be masking from both sides. We have like the control consoles, we have the tiny little seats. As you can see, I've put some of these on here so it just looks after them a bit better, so they're not hanging about loose, and it'll also be easier to paint them. These panels go over the sides, so we'll have the ceiling lights, they'll be lit. This panel should be orange looking at the show, so we'll have that lit up orange. What you can notice is how this builds up. There's no way to paint this after construction, so I'm going to have to paint everything first, all light blocked, and then start building it into the shuttle. So my next step, I'm going to get all these parts washed off really well, dried, and we'll start probably with the first part, the base, which will be in a grey. I'm in two minds. I've seen some people say this should be gold, but if you watch the show, I'll put a couple of pictures up. I think it looks more copper. I'm going to ask on Facebook for opinions on this, what they think I should go with. But I'm seriously thinking of going with copper and maybe put some of it, maybe put these in gold, but the walls in copper, and these should be in silver. So we'll see what happens. So I'll get them cleaned, we'll start having another look. Right, I've given all the parts a really good wash, and we can now meet all the parts because I've got them out drying. So obviously we've got the main body. Only lights going on this are the two navigation lights. I am going to light them up. There's some clear yellow parts that go in. Can we see that? Yeah, going there. I may be able to get a little SMD behind there and light them up as well. We'll have to wait and see. We can see these panels a lot better now. So I plan all these bottom bits, just put a light on. All these will be clear green, so there's 8 panels there. We get decals to go over these 2 panels, so I'm going to backlight them so they'll be lit up. As I said earlier, these will be painted. Oh, sorry, these will be lit up. I think orange. I'm going to do these behind them, and also we have the overhead lights that fit in like so. So they'll be lit up white. What else do we have? We've already mentioned all these stones I've got to sort out painting and lighting. We have impulse engine grills. On Quark's treasure, these are blue, so we'll be lighting them up in a blue colour. We have the part to go in for the warp engines as well. We'll be lighting that up. I've got to check my reference material again, but I believe on this version that's almost a white colour on Quark's treasure. Sometimes it's yellow, but I believe this time it's almost a warm white. And that pretty much does the lighting. There is, on this panel where we have the internal door, can we see there? You can just make out there's some little holes to the side there, so we can light up that as well for the door control panels. So we will be doing that because I think that'll look quite cool as well, lit up. I believe it goes that way around. And that covers most of the plans. Like all models or all kits that have an interior, build the interior first. So we'll get that done, all lit up, work out the wiring. What is nice is on coming through the base, Keith has already left us a nice little hole for the wires, so we haven't got anything at all that we have to drill out on this kit. Really nice not having to do all that messing about for lighting. So probably about the only things we might have to do is build a couple of light boxes behind here. So I think my next task is starting to mask some stuff off, getting some primer on some parts, getting some of the parts back in the bags that I don't need for a while to keep them safe, and getting a load of masking done. So I think we'll start actually the build proper in another video, because I think we're approaching 8 or 9 minutes now, and I don't like to go much over that. But this gives a really good, giving us a chance to have a proper good look at the parts, how they'll go together, what we're going to light, and the plans. So building proper will commence in the next video. So thank you for watching this time. Keep trekking and keep modelling. Thank you. Goodbye.